Hey man, it's your boy Butler, man. Stay out of prison, bro. Stay home. Definitely stay out of death row, man. Trump got a fascination with the death penalty, bro. I'm not gonna talk your head off, man. I'm gonna dive right into this story.
A federal prison in the United States has carried out the execution of a convicted killer, Brandon Bernard. The African-American man was part of a gang who abducted, robbed and murdered two white youth ministers in 1999. Well, he's the 9th federal inmate to have been put to death since July. More federal prisoners have been executed in the US this year than in the previous 56 years combined. Lebu DeSecco has this report.
Brandon Bernard had been on death row for the last 20 years, and on Thursday he became the first federal prisoner to be executed during the presidential transition. It's one of 5 that are scheduled. If the rest go ahead, Donald Trump will have overseen the deaths of 13 federal inmates since July this year, more than any president in over a century. The federal death penalty was reinstated in 1988, but executions were rare. Just 3 had taken place since then, and none since 2003. But in July, the Trump administration resumed the practice after a 17-year hiatus. Brandon Bernard's case had attracted the support of celebrities like Kim Kardashian West. The reality star and prison reform activist had called on her followers to tweet Donald Trump to save Mr. Bernard. And tomorrow, another federal execution is scheduled at the same penitentiary in Indiana. These executions come just weeks before Joe Biden takes office, and he has said that he will seek to end the death penalty. The incumbent president would usually defer to his successor and let the president-elect set the course. But Donald Trump's attorney general says he is just following the law. He says he owes it to the victims and their families to carry forward this sentence.
Okay, so now this is like recently, like maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Bro, Trump got a fascination with the death penalty. And, just to play devil's advocate here, I get it. If your theory is an eye for an eye and somebody has wronged.
And I'm hereby called.
My bad, I got interrupted just a little bit. Looks like I'm going to be doing another workshop for at-risk females. Okay, anyways. Hey, Trump is fascinated with the death penalty, bro. He believe in an eye for an eye. Let me know how you feel.
Death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or a law enforcement officer. San Antonio police very aptly named their law enforcement effort Operation Aurora, because Aurora was the one that was first and got all that publicity. Operation Aurora. In honor of Jocelyn Nungari, Laken Riley, beautiful Laken, Rachel Morin, and all of the others that are dead and or mortally wounded at the hands of migrants who should never have been allowed into our country. I'm announcing today that upon taking office, we will have an Operation Aurora at the federal level.
Sentences of nearly all the federal inmates on death row. President-elect Donald Trump is attacking Biden's decision. He's promising to direct the Justice Department to expand the federal death penalty. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the story.
This morning, growing reaction over President Biden's decision to commute the death sentences of 37 federal inmates. President-elect Donald Trump posting on social media saying he will direct the Justice Department to, quote, vigorously pursue the death penalty when he takes office. Some of the victims' families are also slamming President Biden's decision.
We were told that, per the Constitution, this is the final answer, which is very frustrating to hear.
When President Biden took office, he paused all federal executions. As a devout Catholic, President Biden has said he believes the death penalty should only be used in cases of hate-motivated mass murder and terrorism. Now, only 3 men remain on federal death row: the surviving Boston Marathon bomber, the mass shooter who attacked the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, and the gunman who killed 9 people at Charleston, South Carolina's Mother Emanuel AME Church. While some of the victims' families expressed anger with Biden's decision, some advocacy groups are urging the president to make it more difficult for President-elect Trump to use capital punishment in the future.
5 executions were carried out this week across 5 different states, reigniting an old debate over capital punishment in America. It's the first time in over 20 years that this many executions have taken place in a single week. America's use of the death penalty has long been controversial because it's been plagued by errors and accusations of racial bias. And this week, the cases are no exception. Of the 5 executions, 2 raised significant doubts about the individual's guilt. 2 others highlight how the death penalty disproportionately targets low-income and vulnerable populations. 3 of the 5 people executed were black, fueling ongoing concerns about the role of racism in the administration of
Hey, so I remember when, bro, I actually attended an execution a few years ago. This brother right here, Troy Davis, was executed.
We should first underline that there is a family here that has been grieving for many, many years, and that is the family of that slain officer. Their loss is profound. But there are many people who believe that last night, the state of Georgia executed an innocent man.
Justice!
They were fighting for Troy Davis's life.
What do we want? Justice! Now!
Shedding tears outside the White House, taking their case to the Georgia State Capitol. Witnesses say he took no sedative, requested no final meal, and in his last few breaths, they say he insisted he was an innocent man.
He said, the incident that night was not my fault. I did not have a gun. And to the McPhail family, he said, of course, I did not personally kill your son, father, and brother. I am...
Bro, I was there at his execution. I want to see if they got footage, GDC. GDC execution. The early show, Georgia protest. Yep. Damn, I'm old. It was 13 years ago, bro.
We begin this morning, though, with the controversial execution of Troy Davis. The convicted Georgia cop killer was put to death late last night after the Supreme Court turned down his final appeal. As CBS News correspondent Mark Strassman reports, the condemned man maintained his innocence to the very end.
He said to the people who are about to take my life, may God have mercy on your souls and may God bless your souls. And then that was it.
Minutes after Troy Davis was executed, witnesses described his final words outside the Georgia State Prison, where a lethal injection ended his life, but not the controversy over his death. The death row inmate was convicted of the 1989 killing of Mark McPhail, an off-duty police officer shot dead trying to break up a brawl involving a homeless man. Davis maintained his innocence until his final breath. And over the years, supporters worldwide insisted doubt about his guilt should block his execution. 7 of the prosecution's original 9 witnesses recanted their testimony. No physical evidence ever linked Davis to the crime.
Are you giving up? No!
But various courts reviewed Davis's conviction over the years and upheld it. And the slain cop's family insisted Davis was guilty and deserved to die. Hundreds of protesters gathered outside.
Okay, so now, here's my 2 cents. So, apparently it's 13 years ago, bro. Me and my sister, Joni. Joni's always been, about that civil rights and standing up for other humans. So, we came up with the idea to ride down to Jackson, Georgia, bro. We rode down to Jackson, Georgia, for a protest to stop the execution of Troy Davis. And when we got down there, I had never experienced so much expressed humanity or let me see how I can say this. Love for life. I seen people of all races, all genders, marching for something that they believed in, man. I thought to myself, this must be what it felt like to march and protesting the civil rights movement. Of course, I'm not comparing it to that because I, wasn't there. But here's a situation where I seen. I want to see if I can catch some footage of it. Let me see. Jackson Prison, Troy Davis execution. When I tell you that I seen the most police I have ever seen in my life, supporters are standing by y'all say, okay, yeah, this is it right here. Can I use AP? We're going to see. Hey, man, I was out here, bro.
I feel that he was not proven guilty beyond.
I didn't see him, though. I didn't see him. And no disrespect to that brother, but I didn't see him out there. I did see Killer Mike and Big Boy out there. I seen Killer Mike. And I seen Big Boy from Outkast out there. Wow, that's crazy. Yep. Big Boy and Killer Mike. Let me see. Killer Mike and Big Boy speak to Troy Davis protest.
A lot of people ask, what qualifies rappers to be up here. And they say, well, Big Boy's from Savannah. So he's qualified to be here. He's a native son speaking a native tongue. And they say, well, what's Mike Bigger? What ain't his name Killer Mike? What's he up here for? And I just want to say I have a few things that qualify me. First of all, I'm a Morehouse man. Hello to all my brothers out there. One time for the whole AUC, Florence, one time for Georgia State. The Big Boy told me to be quick, so we're going to get this done. I got to be very honest with you, very quick. This is all I rap about. All I rap about is the pain and struggles of black people. I made a conscious decision to rap about that, regardless of what happens, because I feel like ain't nobody else talking to y'all but the rappers. So since I'm talking to y'all, I have something to say.
Bro, when Killer Mike talk, bro, like Killer Mike wants to be making his voice just do something like that and could be speaking to your spirit, bro. He just make you just want to get up and do something, bro. I just started itching up under my arm. Bro, shout out to Killer Mike, bro. We're down there. People are protesting. There's a dude with some overalls on. He got the bullhorn. They doing the chants. I'm like, this is what it had to have felt like, bro. Then they was like, man, everybody get down and pray. Not them, not Killer Mike and Big Boy, but the preachers, cause Big Boy and Killer Mike was more along the lines of, man, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. They weren't on that, not to say we was on some complacent shit, but them dudes weren't with the, they weren't with it. They weren't with it. They was there with us, but they was seeing what we weren't seeing, I think. And that's just my opinion. Mind you that there was a lot going on, so I don't know what they was thinking about. But, so, we get down, we praying and all this stuff. It's just so many people, bro. It's helicopters everywhere, man. It's Georgia State Patrol. It's police everywhere, man. And then, bro, after we out there for a couple of hours, man, the dude get on the bullhorn and he say, man, they have, I forget the exact verbiage that he used, but he said that they have postponed the execution of Troy Davis or reject or something along those lines. I don't remember what the verbiage was, but bro, when I tell you that the overwhelming feeling that I felt, cause I was like, bro, prayer works. This is a time in my life where I was just like, bro, prayer really works. It worked, man. We prayed. We all got together. We prayed, man. And this dude execution was postponed, man. We saved a life today. Bro, I felt so good, man. We was hugging total strangers, man. It was just jubilee. It was just like, oh, man, I never felt nothing like this in my life, bro. I felt so good. I felt like like I was doing what I was supposed to be doing in life. I was like, man, when is the next one? Like, it just felt real good, bro. But then, me and Joni riding back to Atlanta, Ryan Cameron come on the radio. Ryan Cameron say, I regret to tell you this, but they have just executed Troy Davis. Bro, the police told us that they had postponed the execution so that they could clear the crowd. Man, when I tell you, like, my spirit, like, I was like a slave who had realized that the slave master really didn't care for him. He was just tricking him. I felt like Damon Butler when my cousin Kirk Brown finessed me. That's how I felt. Because that nigga stay finessing. So that's a whole other conversation, man. But that dude don't respect nothing. But that ain't what this about. I just felt betrayed, bro. Then we just cried. I cried real tears, bro. I cried real tears, man, headed back to Atlanta, man. I just felt I was like, damn, all that hope and all that, man, it just, man, they killed, bro. They killed, bro. After I had reviewed what I had reviewed about the case, bro, I was like, man, I don't think that he's guilty. Now, rest in peace to the officer that lost his life. Let's not, ignore that, because that was a man that was doing his job. And if Troy Davis or anybody else unalived him, then they deserve to suffer for that. They deserve to be penalized for that. I'm a firm believer in, if you do some fuck shit, then you go ahead and get ready for it. But I just believe that he would. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but from some of the things that I seen with witnesses altering their stories or whatnot, bro, I just felt like he didn't do it, man. And when we got out there and we prayed, bro, this was the strongest movement I had ever been a part of. To this day, bro, I had never felt so strongly about something in my life, man. And when he died, man, it just felt like the world was coming to an end. Man, that was a long ride home, man. We just cried. Damn. Hey, man, stay out of the chain game, bro. Stay out of death penalty, man. Shouts out to, I don't say shouts out, man. Rest in peace to everybody that has illegally and unlawfully lost their life, man. No disrespect to none of the families. That's not what this channel is about, man. Rest in peace to everybody that's lost their life on. Man, rest in peace to all humans, bro. At the end of the day, man, we humans. The goal of this page, bro, is to just get humans to treat humans like humans. I don't care about your color, your background, your preference, what you want to be identified as, bro. Man, just treat humans like humans, bro. And I think we'll be in a better place.